From her F1 album, she has dropped another single, and it's called Puppet. Fauzia is one of my all-time favorites on my channel. I have featured her, I think, over 4 reactions so far. Please check all of them out. Go to my playlist, subscribe, comment, like for this one, but then check her out. She's a unique artist, and she's uniquely unique because of that incredibly powerful voice that holds back many, many times, I feel, no matter what single she sings, because it just comes through. She's one of these power ballad young, and she's not even a diva. I wouldn't even call her that. Young entrepreneurs. She writes her own music. She studies at college. She's proven she's got brains as well as beauty. And it's so frustrating for me to find that YouTube block every single reaction that I do, and I always have to wait a month before it's released that you can then see me get enthused about it. So I'm hoping, because The Hero, I had to wait a month before that was released, and it was so frustrating that other people can react, and I'm one of her biggest fans, and I always have to wait the month. Fingers crossed, if you look down, you will see the release date being on the day I make the video. Now, on the day I make the video is from people telling me, please, dropping lines, fans, you make great reactions with Fauzia, please react to Puppet. And of course I will. I was going to anyway, but I just thought I'd bring it forward, just in case of that month delay. Fauzia, to me, she's done The Mountain, she's done Tears of Gold, stunned me when she did her single Blue. You know that Blue? Check that out in my playlist. I couldn't believe that because it was one of my favorite 90s songs, and I've seen other people do covers of that, and that really proved to me that she can tackle anything. And it is like the song The Mountain. There's nothing too great or too high that she can't climb to achieve what she wants to achieve. And what I've learned with this young lady is she achieves the impossible. She reaches out and she grabs your heart and she says, listen to the lyrics, listen, they're simple, but listen to them. And a lot of people do, and relate to it and relate to the lyrics, as I'm going to find out after this. Because Fauzia says about this particular single, The Puppet, and as always I'm going to give my interpretation because that's what I do. But Fauzia says, Puppet is a song about challenging relationship dynamics as a woman, taking charge and shamelessly being yourself. I want young girls around the world to know that they don't need to change who they are for anyone, and that someone that loves you shouldn't ask you to be someone you're not. If anyone tries to knock you down or force you to conform, use that as a motivation to stand up taller and only surround yourself with those that want to prop you and support you. Well said, Fauzia. I have a lot to say in this after. Throughout the song, the word, and it's Moroccan, is chanted, and Arabic, for freedom. I wondered what that was in the images. As the world continues down a difficult path daily, this message is more necessary. I need coffee. Give me a minute. Necessary than ever. There you go. So, Fauzia, I'm going to incorporate that word onto a very special image that I will do a thumbnail for you, because I believe it's very fast moving. It's my first time watching. It's fast moving, lots of images, and I will do my best to capture those images, put a really effective thumbnail for you, and incorporate that word freedom. So that's what I'm going to do. But first I have to hear you and the lyrics, and shut up. Take it away. I have to stop this. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is an audio video for those that didn't realize it's an audio video. Where am I today with my words? And also that appeals to a much wider audience, so enjoy.
Back to the one that I once knew. I could never change just to love you. Look me in my face, said I was insane, playing all your little games. Oh, tried to dim my flame, I shine brighter tried to pull me under. Said I was too much, you're just not enough. I was born to dance, dance. Can never tie strings to my hands, hands. You could only love a puppet. I can never be a puppet. I was born to dance, dance. Can never tie strings to my hands, hands. You could only love a puppet. I can never be a puppet. Hello to the one that I am now. Guess it didn't go how you planned out. Little did you know I'm my own Geppetto, and now you get to watch me go, go, go. Tried to dim my flame, I shine brighter than you tried to dull my blade. We'll keep trying, and you tried to pull me under. Said I was too much, you're just not enough. I was born to dance, dance. Can never tie strings to my hands, hands. You could only love a puppet. I can never be a puppet. I was born to dance, dance. Can never tie strings to my hands, hands. You could only love a puppet. I can never be a puppet. I was born to dance, dance. Could never tie strings to my hands, hands. You could only love a puppet. I could never be a puppet. I can never be a puppet.
Oh, Fauzia, that ended too soon, but I related to the words straight away. I think that is the anthem for young women everywhere around the world in 2021. That's what I'm going to say first of all about that. Congratulations on an incredible song. Sometimes I say what people try to do is they try to complex songs with so many emotions, so many lyrics and long words that people just get lost in translation. The wonderful thing I like about Fauzia is that she keeps it so real and simple, but the words that she delivers are so relatable because it's coming from experience. This young woman, I would say, judging by the songs, Fauzia, that you've wrote and have written and are penning, come from many different angles that you've been in. And I often think this woman has been through the frustration of wanting to be, from a very young age, a singing star. She's managed it, but she's also had to climb mountains to get there and put up with rejection, that she's just another person who has looks and she just isn't appealing to me, and she's trying to get in certain doors saying, look, I have a great voice, this is what I'm about, I can't help, I'm a pretty girl, she's had to go through all of that. But to write an anthem, and it's the most, I'd say, challenging aspect to an artist when they're trying to do it, and you've done it, Fauzia. Congratulations again. Puppet, what are the lyrics? And I'm just going to fly through because it's self-explanatory really after me pointing out what the song means in advance, but there's no harm in that. Goodbye to the one that I once knew, I never changed just to love you. Look at my face, I said I was insane, playing all your little games. When you're in love, you tend to please, become a person pleaser. That's what that's about. The chorus says, oh, tried to dim my flame, I shine brighter, and you tried to dull my blade. Well, keep trying, and you've tried to pull me under. Said I was too much, you're just not enough. That happens even in history. I was watching a video of Princess Diana and Prince Charles in a very famous speech, and Diana in the tiara and looking fabulous. And it was at the beginning of their marriage, and him very jealous in the speech, undermining her, because so many people, the world was just in awe of this princess. And he was trying to dim her flame. So for me, that's the most recognizable person I can relate to this particular scenario in the chorus here. But we all go through it. We all try to please. And I've done it myself, where I've been in a relationship and the other person's tried to put me down. And it's like, go to hell and back. There's no way I'm going to be with you much longer. And I wasn't. I got, your 2 feet are for, are used for a reason, use them. And then the chorus is born to dance, dance. And this is the bit I loved. I love these words. Could never tie strings to my hands. You could only love a puppet. Think about it with lots of strings going, yes, I love you. Hence the audio video is really enough. She doesn't need to come out with a video after this, an official video, because the audio video is that puppet image of her going. Very well done and very well tied into the lyrics. And people become puppets. You want a cup of tea? You want me to smile? We become very robotic in relationships. We really do, always trying to please the other person. Instead of being angry and upset and kicking the settee, I was going to say dog. I didn't mean that, I'm a dog lover, but I nearly did. But just getting your frustration out. And then it's about, I was born to dance, dance. In other words, I was born to be myself and be happy and be free and roam the world. And look what you're doing to me, trying to dim me just because I shine and people like me and respond to me. How dare you? It really is about that. Hello to the one I am now. Well done. This is a turning point that she's saying to everybody. She becomes herself. In other words, goodbye you. Hello me. It takes time when you're with somebody who treats you like a puppet to become yourself, but you do get there. It takes time, but you can. And what you need is a good support network. And I always say, when you shine brightly, and this is a warning to everybody before I finish the lyrics, when you shine brightly, I'm sure Fawzia has seen this, your dearest and nearest, do not cut them off when you're in a relationship. Because the person who's jealous of you doesn't want you to be shared with your family or your friends. And he or she will always say to you, I don't like that friend, I don't want them coming here, and you feel uncomfortable, and you have to wait till that person goes to work or goes out before you can invite that friend that he or she doesn't like. And you start falling in, you start going down and down into this, and what it is it's jealousy. Just learn from the early warning signs. It's pure jealousy. I don't want you to have any contact. I want to be in control. I want you to be that puppet. Just be warned about that when somebody tries to cut off those around you, because what Fawzia has said in the song is that, and at the beginning, is that you need those people in your life. So when you do break up, you have somebody to talk to, somebody to lean on. Just remember that, everybody. And it goes all the way down to, I could never be a puppet. Between herself and myself, that's what the lyrics are about. I have really enjoyed that. We need more songs like this to appeal to younger women, because there's so much pressure on young girls today to look beautiful, to look attractive, to be a certain type of person, and to stand out. And it's a lot of pressure. So thank you, Fawzia, for telling people not to be a puppet, but to be themselves. An important message. Hope you've enjoyed the review. I have. Look forward to more. Fingers crossed it's not. When I download it right now, it's not going to be another